First, you want to see if they have the same base, and they do. We can see that they both have a 3. Instead of 2 terms, we'll write the log 1 time. The first one you can just directly rewrite, but I'll slightly raise this up, because when you notice that the second term is combined with the first one through subtraction, that means that you're going to have a fraction here between the two arguments. So let's look at it this way. They have the same base, so we can write this 1 time as log base 3. That takes care of the blue parts right away. Next, you want to look at the green part. The subtraction sign means that there's going to be a fraction. So whenever you see the subtraction sign being used to combine 2 log terms, that means that the arguments are going to be written with a fraction like that. The 405, the 405, it came from this term where there's an understood plus sign. So that means that it automatically goes on the top of the fraction. The 5 here came from the term where there's a minus sign in front of it. It automatically goes underneath the 405. So we're able to write it as 1 term. Now, after that, you can simplify the fraction a bit. 405 divided by 5. 5 will go
81.
into the 40. That's right, it'll be 81. And now, as it turns out, the expression is more simplified than before, and you want to see if the 81 here is a power of 3. And so you can make a list. You'd say 3 squared is 9, 3 to the 3rd power is 27, 3 to the 4th power, this is 81. So we have the exact equivalent here. What you do now is you go ahead and rewrite the 81 as 3 to the 4th power. On this step, you can either use properties of logarithms to bring this to the front, and then you'd be saying 4 times 1, because these 2 will cancel out, and then you get a 4. Or, if you notice that the base and the argument here, these 2 numbers are exactly the same, that means you're going to end up just canceling all of these out, and the 4 will drop down. There are those steps you could use to show how the 4 comes here by itself, but you end up with just this number by itself, whatever's up here in the exponent.
Okay.
Now, just to show the other way, you're basically moving this to the front. And then when these are exactly the same, this whole part here turns into a 1. And so 4 times 1 is 4. That's how, if you want to show those steps, you can get to the 4.